Good morning, my dear students. Today we shall study history of class 6. Chapter name is Rise of Kingdoms. You must know that the Aryans came to India as a group of tribes. They had clashed with the early men of India and they chased them to the forest mountainous area and they became the master of India, especially North India. Then they established Janpad. Janpad means a small states. There were many Janpads in Delhi around area. Now Janpads became larger and they were known as Mahajanpads. There were 16 Mahajanpads during 6th century BC. For example, Magad, Vats, Avanti, Koshal, Ang, Sursan and others were among 16 Mahajanpads. There were warfare among the Mahajanpads and at last Magad became the most powerful among all. And you must know that there were two types of government in India that time. Most were monarchy and some were republics like Vaishali, Mal, Pavas and Kushinagar. They were republics. Now we shall study about monarchy. Monarchy means the rule of king or queen. In monarchy, king had all powers. They were the main source of power. All power were in the hands of the king, like executive powers, legislative powers, judiciary powers, all in one hand, one person. And in republic, you know that in this type of government, democratic form of government was followed. Like today, Vaishali was the earliest example of republics in India. It was not only famous in India but also in the world. Here, people first of all elect the representatives and the representatives make law for the people and according to which the government was run. Now we shall discuss kingdom of Magad. How Magad became powerful. What were the factors for the rise of Magad? First of all, you must know that there were many powerful rulers in Magad. First, Bimbisar, founder of Magad dynasty, was Bimbisar. He was very powerful. He established matrimonial relations with neighboring kingdoms and he was very powerful in North India. After him, his son Ajatasattu became the ruler of Magad. He killed his own father and became the ruler of Magad. He was very powerful. He was the first king who also defeated the rulers of northwest India and his empire was also in northwest. And second, natural resources. Natural resources were the main cause of the rise of Magad. There were the storehouse of minerals like iron ore that was used in making weapons. And again, we see that there were also a strategic importance of Magad. As you know that Rajgrih was the earlier capital of Magad, which was surrounded by 5 hills. Now the new capital was Patliputra, which was also surrounded by the river Ganga and Son. This was very important for a strategic point of view. Again we see that the Magad had also advantage as they had also thick forests from which they got warrior elephants. And you must know that even Alexander the Great had fear due to the army of Magadha, which was combined with warrior elephants. Now we shall discuss about administration of Magad. In administration, king was at the head and he has all the power. And for his help there were many ministers, senapatis were looked after for the military campaigns, and again amatyas were for advice in administration. There were other ministers also for revenue and other matters. Now we shall discuss about taxation. Tax was imposed because you know that before this was voluntary tax was taken by the king. Now tax was compulsory taken by the king because tax was needed to increase the boundaries of the empire. Now we shall discuss trade. Trade was very important, and you know that the inland and outside of India also trade was carried on due to flourishing trade. India was very prosperous in those days. Now we shall discuss society. Society was divided into 4 parts: Kshatriya, Brahman and Sudras. Among Brahman had great influence on the society, and you know that there were many rituals, and these rituals made common people of India very in problem, because common people had no source to perform rituals, because these rituals were making life complex and complicated. We shall now discuss in next chapter about Buddhism and Jainism. Thank you.